We believe in the power of nature to inspire, create wonder, and give us life. We believe in the power of people to imagine solutions to the most challenging issues threatening people and nature. Water scarcity, a warming climate, depletion of ocean fisheries. At the Conservancy, we build trust, bring people together, and take action to create solutions that stand the test of time. When the sun rises over the borderlands, it shines on the most biologically rich area in the entire Southwest. It's a hard land. Ranching is one of the few ways to make a living. In the 1980s, ranchers in the area grew concerned. Ranches were being chopped up and grazing was under assault. In 1990, the Conservancy purchased the Gray Ranch, the largest private land protection project in the nation, covering over 500 square miles bordering Arizona and Mexico. Rather than sell it to the government, the Conservancy did something they had never done before. They sold it to a conservation-minded rancher. What followed would change the course of land conservation forever. A neighboring rancher reached out to the Conservancy and said he wanted to talk. It was Bill McDonald who would later receive the MacArthur Genius Award for creating the Malpai Borderlands Group. For 25 years, he led the Malpai group of ranchers around a concept he coined the Radical Center. Ranchers who wanted to preserve their lifestyle and the wild lands around them. It began a movement through the power of people that spread across the country and around the world. And because of you, the Conservancy can continue to partner with the Malpai and support other groups of landowners inspired by their work. Further west, a ribbon of green flows north through the borderlands and the Sonoran Desert. The San Pedro River is one of the most important migratory bird corridors in the Southwest. 20 years ago, its obituary had been written because the pumping of water for agriculture and communities was occurring faster than nature could replenish it. People were hopelessly divided. But the Conservancy's Holly Richter was not deterred. She came up with an idea, using the power of people and bringing them together to map the river, mixing people who didn't see eye to eye. Yet after years of work to reduce water demand, it wasn't enough. Funds were running out, lawsuits were filed. The coalition began to fracture. Holly proposed an idea. What if we build projects between the river and the city to capture the power of nature and replenish groundwater? 4 days after the first project was complete, a tropical storm filled the facility in a single day, raising groundwater levels a foot. Thanks to your support, we're working with a new coalition to build enough replenishment projects to keep the river flowing for the next 100 years. To the north, our rivers began as snowmelt in forests. In 2002, the Rodeo Chetasky fire burned nearly 500,000 acres in 4 days. A series of fires followed. Today, more than 2 million acres of ponderosa pine forest are at risk of catastrophic fires that put communities and wildlife in danger and pollute our air and water. With a warming climate once lost, many of these forests will be gone forever. Because of you, the Nature Conservancy is working to turn a destructive power of nature into a force for good and a billion-dollar problem into clean water, good jobs, and safer communities. This fall, the Conservancy in Arizona will undertake the most ambitious project in its history. Working with the Forest Service and a private timber company, the Conservancy will restore 20,000 acres of at-risk forest by thinning out the smaller trees. The real goal, though, is to transform the way our forests are managed and restore 1 million acres. Through the power of nature, water flows from the forests to form the Verde River. It winds its way to Metro Phoenix, where the Salt and Verde Rivers provide 30% of the water for valley cities. On the current course, with increased water use and a warming climate, the flow of the Verde River will be cut in half in the years ahead. Only through large-scale collective action can the power of people protect the river and secure our water supply. Because of you, The Conservancy and its partners are bringing communities, farmers, and business together in some creative and exciting ways. The Conservancy team has set its sights on improving flow along 70 miles of river with support from Friends of Verde Greenway, Nina Mason Pulliam Trust, and many others. Finding innovative water solutions is critical, yet water politics in Arizona is tough. It has long been defined by the tension between the haves and the have-nots, between rural and urban. It's against this backdrop that 14 communities who rely on the Verde River from Sedona to Scottsdale came together last fall. The mayors of Phoenix and Camp Verde convened this historic summit, agreeing to set aside their differences and talk about their shared interest in the health of the Verde and Salt rivers. It led to a commitment to work together to achieve large-scale collective action to invest in securing water for our future. The rivers of Arizona flow into the Colorado River. Dams built to serve growing communities and agriculture captured and diverted the river's flow. And today, it no longer reaches the sea. Because of you, the Conservancy is working on both sides of the border to find more flexible and creative ways to manage water scarcity, to meet the needs of people, and reconnect the river to the Gulf of California. The Gulf, where the desert meets the cool blue ocean, is one of the richest and most spectacular seas in the world, providing 75% of the marine fish for Mexico and supporting vibrant tourism. It's home to the largest mammal to ever exist on the planet, the blue whale, and the vaquita, the rarest and most endangered dolphin in the world. Overfishing and poorly planned developments are now threatening the world's aquarium and the people who depend on it. Led by the Dorrance Family Foundation, the Nature Conservancy in Arizona is partnering with the Conservancy in Mexico to help protect and restore the marine fisheries and the communities that depend on them. From mountain peaks to the sea, ranches to cities, we all depend on the power of nature. And now, more than ever, nature depends on us.